This is Mona Eltahawy, and as always, fuck the patriarchy. This is the English language version of an Arabic language video I just posted on IGTV. And I'm saying it in both languages because I want as many people as possible to understand it, because there is some fucked up shit happening in Egypt right now. And I call it a war of terror against women. Terrorism against women. Instead of going after men accused of gang rape, Egypt has sent to jail, has arrested and detained witnesses to a gang rape. Instead of listening to the thousands upon thousands of stories by women and girls of sexual assault and rape and sexual abuse and incest, the Egyptian regime is engaged in terrorism against women who use TikTok. Women who post selfies, who post videos on TikTok. So we're talking about all aspects of society here. The Fairmont case, the TikTok women, between these two cases, and the thousands upon thousands of women speaking out, we are seeing unprecedented numbers of women and girls speaking out on sexual violence. So unprecedented that I fully believe this is the start of a feminist revolution, and that is exactly why the Egyptian regime is engaging in terrorism against women, because it wants to shut us up. This same regime, because we've effectively been under the same regime now since 1952, just the face of the regime changes. In 2005, Egypt's longtime dictator Hosni Mubarak used systematic violence against female activists and journalists. In March 2011, less than a month after Mubarak was forced to step down, thanks to the revolution, the January 25th, 2011 revolution, the Egyptian military subjected 17 female activists to so-called virginity tests, which are in and of themselves a form of sexual assault. So this is a regime that uses sexual assault against women. How are we then going to get justice from this same regime? This regime will not bring us justice. Where will we get justice? We will get justice by fighting patriarchy. We get justice by fighting toxic masculinity. We get justice by insisting on more than sending 1 or 2 or 4 or 5 men to prison and celebrating laws that are given to us like crumbs from a fascist dictator who was the head of military intelligence at the time the Egyptian military sexually assaulted Egyptian female revolutionaries. Of course, laws are important, but the question is, who is writing the law? Of course, justice is important, but the question is, who is giving out that justice? We will not get justice from a predatory state. The Egyptian regime is predatory. It used sexual violence against us. My arms were broken and I was sexually assaulted by Egyptian riot police. The regime is predatory. The regime will not bring us justice. Justice comes through a feminist revolution that destroys patriarchy, that targets toxic masculinity, and not just the patriarchy of the regime, the patriarchy of the street and public life, and the patriarchy of the home and private life. We must continue with the feminist revolution. I know that many people are upset, that many women are upset, that many women are scared. I know. Understand that this is deliberate and it's aimed at silencing you, and refuse to be silenced. Consider yourself a revolutionary. You are a feminist revolutionary. And revolutionaries understand that a revolution is not won overnight. Revolutions do not begin and end overnight. Revolutions are hard. We will be fought hard because that's what the oppressor does. That's what the predatory state does. You are a feminist revolutionary. And when I say that, I mean women and girls and also the LGBTQ community, because this fascist fuck of a regime, this fascist fuck of a dictator and the regime are also targeting LGBTQ people in Egypt. Patriarchy hurts women, girls, and LGBTQ people. Remember, you are a feminist revolutionary, and revolutionaries do not give up overnight. Revolutionaries do not give up because we are scared. Revolutions are frightening. We are challenging power. But you have to understand that you have power, and this is why they're doing this. If you did not have power, if you were not disturbing the regime's power, they would not be doing this. So remember, the revolution does not begin and end in 1 week or 1 day. This is a feminist revolution. Continue. Do not shut up. Do not allow them to silence you. We are revolutionaries and we will win. Fuck the patriarchy.